Alright, here we go. Sharpening number 6. Same way as in every other test. Since we've seen some pretty good gains so far from 5 sharpenings, and the gain between sharpening 4 and 5 was over 25%, we're going to go ahead and test this again. Just like before, fine edge till it won't shave hair, working edge till it won't cut paper easily. Get that out of here for now. All right, we're at 100, and we're still good. Alright guys, I'm going to pause this, write down my fine edge results, and then we're going to go ahead and do working edge. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and call that. Go ahead and get my numbers together, and then we'll come back and talk about it. Alright, now that we're done with number 6, go ahead and get to what it did. For edge number 6, it did 90 feet for fine edge, which is 2.2% over edge number 5. So for fine edge, we've definitely plateaued. I don't think more sharpenings are going to continue to increase the performance. At this point, it's so low, it would just be subjective to when the particular person feels like it's actually quit shaving hair or, you know, cutting paper, right? So for the working edge, we got 100.7 feet, which is a 2% increase over test number 5. So a lot of it's going to depend on how you sharpen too. Steve and I were talking about it, and I don't bring up a very big burr when I sharpen a knife. I don't want to take off any more steel than I need to get it sharp. So for me, it was 5 sharpenings. Maybe, you know, maybe you raise a big burr on both sides. It might only be 3 sharpenings for you. Either way, great example right here of why multiple sharpenings get rid of that burnt, distressed steel and get you into some performance that you should be seeing. Now, between test 1 and test 6, we got an 86% increase from the first sharpening to 6th sharpening. And for working edge, we got an 80% increase between the first edge and edge number 6. Now, why I'm not going to do anymore is between edge 5 and edge 6, the difference in total gain from edge 1 to 5 and 1 to 6 was 9% on fine edge, and it was only 2% of a gain, total gain, over 5 from edge 1 to edge 6. So I have plenty of other knives we're going to do. This will be getting sent to Kurt now. I'm going to sharpen it up again before I send it to him, but this will be getting sent to get scanned and to get an HRC test done on it. I do have some other stuff just to compare. Copper Natrix in D2. This is the first edge that it has had put on it. I've had it for quite a while, but it's been passed around to some different people with channels to check out. So this will be next, but I am going to mix other things in the meantime. This one I wanted to prove a point, and just as I think later ones I do like this are going to go ahead and show the same thing. They might not all be, you know, 5 sharpenings. One might be 3. We'll find out as we go. I would also like to add, as I do these tests, once I sharpen them to do a test, I don't carry them. I don't use them for anything else. When I started this test on Saturday morning, it's now Monday, I had sharpened it Friday night, put it down where I sharpen all my stuff and left it there. Picked it up, started testing. I didn't carry it at all, didn't use it for anything, like I said, between Saturday and today. Same goes with any other knife I test. If I'm testing it, it will not be carried. It won't be used for anything else until my series of tests is done, however many I end up doing. So that's what we have for this. Don't just think you're going to get a knife, whip it out, and everything's going to be great the first time you sharpen it. Because it was a huge difference between then and now. You know, if someone assessed this on Edge 1, you'd probably be very disappointed in the performance of it. But now when you look at Edge 5 and 6, the gains are tremendous in performance. So we're going to continue to dive into this. It's not all going to be D2. We are going to do some M390 and 20 CV, maybe some S90V, and I have plenty of other steels I can throw in there to, you know, as a mix. If there's any particular steel you want to see done, drop it down below. Let me know. There's a good chance I have it. If I do, we'll go ahead and do a series on it, get it done, and we'll go from there. And as always, I appreciate your time, and thanks for watching.